So we start out with WWE taking over the Indies, is what I would best describe it as. So WWE, I think it was like Tuesday or so, they announced that they have this new program. The best way I would describe it as essentially it's a minor league. They've partnered with these wrestling schools, and the talent within these wrestling schools, and I'll tell you the names in a second here, can be deemed WWEId worthy talent, which means they're on their way to WWE in some way. So probably NXT. So they go from like a wrestling school to NXT. The cool thing about it is they get sponsored essentially from WWE, which means they get their bills paid, they get like scholarships so they can focus on the wrestling. The way that I would equate it to is baseball minor leagues. They draft these kids, they put them in the minor leagues, they play until they're ready to get called up. That's the best way I would describe it.
Mm.
But yeah, we go to the WWE official page. It says WWE Independent Development. That's the ID. Is designed to provide independent wrestlers as a clear pathway to a potential career in WWE. Following the success of WWE's NIL program, that's debatable. WWEId has been constructed to support independent wrestling prospects in schools with world class training, development, and mentorship, in turn, raising the profile and strengthening the independent ecosystem. Good for them. WWE will provide the most prominent independent wrestling schools in the U.S. with the WWEId official designation, with the goal of guiding new trainees and existing talent at these select institutions and enhance developmental opportunities, so on and so forth. That's not important for the rest of it. Let's talk about the schools that have signed on so far. Now, there's supposed to be more, but so far, through this new thing, we have Reality of Wrestling, that is Booker T's school. We have Elite Pro Wrestling. I didn't see like a big name affiliated with that.
Okay.
Mike Hall and Scott Reed. We have the Nightmare Factory, that's Cody Rhodes' school.
Of course.
We have Knox Pro, which is Rakishi's school. And then we have Black and Brave Wrestling Academy, which is Seth Rollins' school.
Oh, he's Tyler Black.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's still an interesting name
Yeah.
there.
That's not what I thought it was going to be. I gotta be honest. So it's not like Penn State.
Right. The NIL
that's kind of
was
cool.
like the Penn State stuff.
Although it seems like they're just kind of signing on WWE alum.
Well, yeah, that's the ones they're working with so far.
Maybe it's because that's the easiest to get a deal done with.
Yeah, they're right there.
Yeah.
Like everybody works for you, except for Rikishi and then that other one. But you had fans really overreacting. As I said in the lead there, they thought this is the end of the indies. WWE's just going to swallow up all the talent and no one else is going to have a chance. That's
Isn't
one
that
thing.
kind of how it is anyway?
No, there's got, TNA and...
The people that go to TNA are because WWE doesn't want them. Or they're Eric Young.
True.
If you're serious about being a wrestler and WWE's interested, that's going to be your number one destination, no matter what.
That's true. Yeah, people were concerned that this is going to kill the indies because WWE is just going to take over everything. Not necessarily true. First of all, the school doesn't have to, now I don't know why they wouldn't, but it doesn't have to sign up to be a WWE affiliated school. Again, I don't know why you would shoot yourself in the foot like that.
Well, as long as AEW is around, the indies will be around.
And that's the other thing. AEW can do the same thing. And I think that it changes the indies. It doesn't destroy it. Right? AEW can go do the exact same thing. They can go find schools. I'm sure there's wrestlers in AEW that have schools. They can do the exact same thing. And hell, you could even do like Cody Rhodes' school. Yes, they have this WWEId affiliation, but you can also then have an AEW affiliation, and they do the same thing. Now, obviously, that's going to create a lot of conflict of interest and a lot of competition.
Mm-hmm.
This, that, and the other, because, who gets first dibs?
I wonder what obligation the wrestlers get in the benefits and shit. Like, what obligation do they have for WWE? Like, because I see people using it like the free shit and then like going to TNA.
Yeah, I don't see what would stop them from doing that. It would change if that happens. And then we're going to get into, oh, if we put this ID on you, you're going to have to sign a contract that
For
you
at
will
least a
be in
year.
WWE eventually.
Using WWE's dollar to get trained for another company, because that's basically what it would be.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll have safeguards in place for that. They have to. I'm sure they've thought all this through.
I'm sure they're smarter than I am.
But it would be interesting to see how it does change the indies. Not that I keep up with the indies, but other people on YouTube do, and then I'll find out from them. I don't know. It's just interesting to see how it plays out. And like I said, AW, there's nothing stopping them from doing the same thing. Get some other schools, and then you basically you you do the same thing. WWE can pick their talent. I'm sure we're not going to be all going after the same talent.
There's got to be wrestlers at those affiliated schools that have absolutely no shot at going to WWE. So I doubt that they'll just be cock blocked.
Right.
That's our only affiliate, and you're not good enough, so just quit.
Yeah, you can't make it here, so sorry. But it is definitely interesting to see how that plays out over the next couple of years.